Hi there, my name's Sheila, and I'm doing some videos for Prince Albert Métis Women Association, and we're doing dollhouse furniture, and today we will be doing a bed and a couch. So we're going to start off with the bed first, and we'll go from there. These are the bed posts. There's 4 of them, two small ones for the foot, two longer ones for the headboard. What I like to do when I'm doing stuff like this is I like to take a straight edge, which would be the little mattress holder, box spring, whatever you want to call it, and just draw a line where I want the bottom of my bed to be. So if you want your bed higher, you would draw it higher on the legs. If you want lower, you can put it lower on the legs. So I just make a light line like so. And then I can set up the railing system. The bed rails and the end rails. I made these L brackets here. That's what will hold this board on to hold your mattress. So let's get going here. So the first thing I would do is get these kind of situated how I want to do it. So I would lay this one down first, and I want first railing, the bottom of the railing, bottom of the L bracket, you would match up to that line. And same with the top here, the bottom match up to the line. And I'll get the glue out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on the ends here. And over here. And put it flat on the surface and line up that line. And I will do the same here. Line up that line. Just like that. Then I'll take these two, move this stuff all the way, and I'll just push this up a little bit and let it dry a bit. Then I will take this, do the same thing on these 2 legs. if you're not, this is my work table, so I don't care if I get glue or paint or whatever on it. But if you're working on a table you rather not, I would suggest that you put either parchment paper or wax paper, plastic down, so you don't get glue all over it, because it's horrible to have to scrub that stuff off. Anyway, so my next L bracket will go just like that. So I'll glue it up now. And match up the line again. Like that. And like that. And I'm sure it probably would have been easier if I would have had the lines facing me, so I could make sure that they were right on the line. Just like that. I'm just going to hold it here for a second. Some of these L brackets I made are quite thin. I try to take some of the harder ones for me to do my sample with. But I'll hold it for a bit and move it on over. Let's see. Well, I'm glad I double checked this one because I wasn't even close to the line. Would have made life pretty hard with uneven bed rails. And we will give these about 5 minutes to set a bit, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I let this dry for, probably about 10 minutes. And now that we got, it kind of set a bit, we will put on the bottom board and part of the headboard. And we'll just put glue on the end, like so. And we're gonna stick this, we're gonna match the bottom with the bottom of the L bracket. And we'll do the same on the other end. And again, match it with the bottom bracket. Right like that. And I guess we could also put the headboard on. I made these little round headboards for this cute little doll. Mine had a knot in it and it popped out, so I will put it on like, I'll just put that knot kind of to the back of it. And I'm going to take where the curve ends and starts to go straight, right on that corner. It's going to go on the top piece, match right at the top of the headboard. So I'm just going to set that down like that. You can put it right on the edge where the other boards are, or you can center it, you know, because you're not going to really see the bottom part of the headboard, so I'm going to put it in the center a little bit just to kind of let it stand out. I always kind of put a flat piece, make sure, because sometimes if your millimeters off, sometimes it just won't match up. So I'm just testing it, and it seems like it will match up with the other one, with the other side of the bed. But doing little dainty things like that, sometimes like this, sometimes it's just so hard to get it exact, and you have to get it exact. So I just keep on checking while I'm making it, and if I have to adjust it and put a little cut in it, you know, trim it off or something, that's what I'll do. But now we just give this again 5-10 minutes to dry, and then we attach the other side, and we're just about completed with this. So take a break, go get a cup of coffee, and while your stuff is drying a bit, and then we'll move on. Once we just don't want it falling or slipping or anything. We need it stuck on, but it doesn't need to be 24 hours stuck on kind of thing. So yeah, grab yourself coffee, go for a smoke, something like that, and just let it be for a bit. Okay, while we were waiting for the glue to dry, I found that I made a mistake, and I just want to let you guys know, because I don't want you guys to have to redo it. When I first showed you, I showed you to put the L bracket right at the end of the post, where it should be on the inside of the post and the L part sticking out, because if it's on the outside, well, it doesn't match up with the end posts, like this one. The end posts are in, and the L bracket isn't. So I just want to clarify, when you do put them together, you put the L bracket backside on the inside of your post, not on the outside. So you might have to get something to put underneath just to brace it, or hold it for a few minutes until it sticks good enough where you can let it go and let it, dry on its own, kind of thing. But I'm glad I caught that before the glue dried anymore. Or I'd be opening up another kit to show you how to do it. But anyways, that was my mistake. And I always admit to my mistakes. So let's move on. So now that we got everything situated right, just let me adjust this camera a bit, just so you can see a bit more. There. So there is one side done. With the headboard on, I centered the headboard, the round part, the end boards, and the L bracket. They should be pretty much connecting. I don't know. There you go. Like that. They should be touching. So they should both be on the inside of the post. Now, what we do is I don't know why I made that mistake, but it happens, and you just fix it, I guess. Fix it and just be glad you caught it early, before it was too late. So I put glue on the inside edge of the L bracket because they will be touching here, and I glued the top pieces, like the headboard and the two little boards, and we just hopefully join them. Just like so. You might have to wiggle it in a little bit like I just did, but yeah, it fits pretty good in there, and I'm kind of happy the way it looks. I'm just trying to square everything up here right now, so it sits nicely. I guess before I get too carried away, I should let the glue dry a little bit before I start tweaking and So yeah, so oh, why didn't I let the glue dry more? Lesson number one, don't make the same mistake I just made. Getting a little bit too ahead of myself here and not letting things dry properly is not really a good idea. Anyway, so I'll just hold this for a second and it did look kind of cute before I started twisting it and turning it and trying to thinking it wasn't square enough, and well, it happens. Like I said in my last video, sometimes you mess up and all you gotta do is try again until you get perfect. Okay, I think that's got to come up just a little bit more, just like that. Make sure those are good. Then I'll proceed to fix this one again. Okay. So now you take this board and you just put some glue along the edge like this. And down this edge. Hope you guys could see this. Just like that. See how I just put it along the edge there? And then you take it and you place it in there and drop it happily in there. So there you go. After letting it dry a little bit more, I got it all set. I will just let me. Go this way. I don't know. There we go. And then I made a little mattress that just fits right in like that. So there you go. A little doll bed. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a lot of repeat, reglue, but it's done. But I was thinking, as I was regluing everything, because it fell all apart on me again, not being patient enough, I would probably do the end pieces first. Like this one, put in this board and the headboard first and glue them and let them sit. And then these two legs with the footboard, glue them together, let them sit, let them dry really well. And then put in the L brackets, because then you already have it squared kind of thing. And it's a lot easier to attach these once they're ready than the way I first showed you. So, forget everything I showed you in the first part of the video and do the end pieces first. And then attach the L brackets where they're comfortable sitting, where they're square. Just like this. Because now, once I figured it all out, I glued the end pieces on that were falling off. So I glued them all together first. Then I added the L bracket. And I got the product that I wanted. And then I did my little mattress. And all it is, the mattress, is, let me see. I went to the Dollar Tree, bought some sponges like this, and I cut them lengthwise, and then I cut one just about in half, and see, as you can see, so I cut it in half this way first, and then I cut one piece in half, and I just put them together, wrap them up in some material, use my glue gun for that. I don't know how well or how long you'd be waiting for the wood glue to dry. Anyway, so you get a little mattress like that. And see, this is like a sponge that I cut in half here. Or, yeah, like that. I cut it in half. And then this, the sponge that I use for the bed, this is the other piece. So I just cut it in half there. And then I fit it into the bed and trimmed up the sponge before I wrapped it in the material. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much. I hope your bed turns out as well as this one did once I let the glue dry a little bit. But I would say if you do the end pieces first, it would probably be a lot easier to do. And don't rush it. I was rushing it for the video and it kept on falling apart on me, and after a few choice words that I couldn't say on video, I finally figured out what was going on, what was going wrong. So, and in the inside here, it doesn't matter if it's not touching completely or if there's gaps, because it's just to hold this on. You know, you're not going to see in there. So I wouldn't worry about what the inside of this part looks like, as long as the board is touching both L braces for the support. And that's all. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and up next I'll be doing a sofa, and I hope it turns out a little bit better than this one, so it doesn't break apart so much. But yeah, I'm really happy with this bed now that I let it dry and went and did some other work. And yeah, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you again. Thank you. Hello everybody. Now we're gonna do the sofa. So let's get on with it. And so this piece here will be the back of your sofa, and this piece here is going to be your seat. So what you want to do first is you want to glue, let's see, get it in there. You want to glue your seat like that. You want your seat attaching to the sofa, or to the back, like an L frame, just like that. Don't do it like this, because, yeah, do it like that. Have them both on the flat surface. So let's get that done up here. La 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 la. Okay, so you take this and you just slide it up against the back. And you let that dry. Or set anyways. And then these are your support brackets. Like that. And these are the sides of your couch. So, once again, we'll do my little trick where we will line these up. And yes, again, my planer did not like the knot, and the knot was probably loose, so it just kind of blew it out. And it happens sometimes, but sometimes I think it adds a little bit of rustic look to the wood. I absolutely love wood. I love the grain in the wood. I love knots in wood, except when my planer decides to shoot them out at me, and that kind of hurts. And then, yeah, same with sanding. On the belt sander, took the skin off the knuckle here, and then took the skin off my fingertip. So don't mind my band-aids. They had a rough go of it the last couple days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how much leg do I want to give the couch? Where do I want my brackets to be? I'm saying about there. And hopefully this is kind of sort of straight, so nope, that's not straight. So again, I'm just going to draw a couple lines, not straight across, just something like that. And then we're going to go over here. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just so we kind of got an idea where we're going to be putting our brackets. So that would be the first thing I would do. Then, you got, when you're putting this together, you kind of got a gauge on where you want your brackets to be. So let's get this started. So you could either put your brackets this way or you can put them this way. It doesn't matter as long as there's support for the seat in the back. And also, if you want your sofa to lean back a little bit and up, then you would put your back bracket just a tiny bit lower. But I like mine straight up and down. So the front bracket, I'm gonna put in a bit. Okay, so here's one thing. If you put your bracket this way, like flat, it's gonna be lower. If you put it this way, it's gonna be quite high. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go this way. I think it's gonna give more room. And don't mind me, I'm gonna cheat with my little glue here and not use my little dabbing stick. Do it again on this side. So again, it's your preference if you want it high or low, how you put it on. And like I said, the front bracket, I'm gonna put in just a little indent there. No, I think I'm going to go this way. And I'm not going to indent it too much. That was a little bit too much there. So I'm going to just try to figure out what I want with my bracket. And the back one, I think I'm just going to do one side at a time this time and not get into a rush. The back one put right on the back like that. Can you see that? And let them glue, at least get a little sticky there. And don't rush it. Let's not make that mistake again. This is a pretty basic couch. There's different variations in that, but I think this is just fine the way it is. And yeah, I like this one actually. You don't need to worry about cutting out feet because you got your feet down there, and it's just a very simple, basic way to do it. So okay, so now I got both ends glued on, and now it's time to put on the back and the seat. And that should just slide right in there. And you line the back up with the back support, like that. And there you go. Your little couch. Couch, love seat, whatever you want to call it. And there is the finished product. So in your kit, I will be putting 2 sponges in there, which will be plenty to do the couch and the bed. And I will throw in a square of material to cover up the sponges. And I would just, once you make these, kind of take measurements with the sponge and cut it accordingly. And like I said, this one's a full half, but trimmed, like to be thinner, to fit there. And then I just took another piece of the other half of the sponge and put it there, wrapped in material. And I used a glue gun, which, because I don't know how quickly the wood glue will take to glue it. But if that's all you got, it will work. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this and show you what the finished product would look like. That's why I did my sponges. And I have mine hanging over a bit on the couch, which is fine because, well, it'll protect the back of Barbie's legs or whatever the doll's name is that you're using. But I think that's probably be about it. The couch and the bed, you can paint, you can stain, you can leave it as is, whatever. But yeah, I will put in 2 sponges in the kit and some material. And you can make your own cushions. Pretty simple. I'm not the greatest in this. So all I did was, I wrapped it like a Christmas present. You know, folded it over, just met the seams on the edges and then just folded the ends off like a Christmas present. That's the way I know how to do it. Me and material isn't my thing, so I just did what I could do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I want to thank Prince Albert Métis Women's Association for letting me do these videos. Few little dollhouse furniture. And, maybe they'll ask me to do some more down the road, which I would happily do. But that's it. Stay safe. Wear your mask. And hopefully you and your family are, I guess, staying safe. That's all I can say, really. This COVID is really messed up a lot of people, their lives with, working, and some people are struggling. I know a few people that are really struggling right now, and I just hope the best for everybody. So I wish you the best and take care. Bye-bye.